Curtis Latimer, and I'm a pharmacist owner. So the Patch for Patch program is a program where used patches, after they've been dispensed and used by the patient, are returned back to the pharmacy for assessment by the pharmacist before we dispense additional patches. So my involvement with the Patch for Patch program started in early 2013 with the North Bay and Area Community Drug Strategy Committee with Pat Cleach and her team. And we came on board, the pharmacists and the police had a meeting where the police was basically asking for help with what was going on or what they were finding in the community. And then at that point, the pharmacists and the police got together, and then I came on board to help in an advisory role about what the pharmacy could contribute to the Patch for Patch program. What's worked so far is that we've taken a lot of the patches off the street. We now know definitively where the patches are ending up. So previously, patients would take the patches home. They would use them, fold them in half, discard them, flush them down the toilet, put them in the garbage, or other places, so that the ultimate disposition of the patches was never really known. So now with the Patch for Patch program, we're getting the patches back. We know what's happening to them. The patients are taking good care of them because they know that if they don't return them, that they're going to have a hard time getting patches in the future. So we know where they're going. I would like to see this rolled out across the province. Right now it's in a large variety of communities. The number is growing on a week-to-week basis, but I think it's going to be a big challenge for very large centers to take on this program due to the large number of pharmacies that are in those areas. Pharmacies, unfortunately, are businesses, and they're in business against each other, and so there is a considerable amount of competition. And so that makes it challenging in larger centers for a large number of communities to work together on individual projects. So having an outside influence, either by a third party such as the North Bay Area Community Drug Strategy Committee, or the local police forces, or in the event of getting this legislated, then we'll be able to bring this to larger and larger centers. Right now, I think the largest center that I'm aware of that it's in is in Sudbury. Hopefully we can get into places like the GTA, which would be a big challenge if it doesn't become legislated. People are using fentanyl because it's a very high potency narcotic. So typically when somebody is injured or is in either chronic pain or end-of-life pain, they will start on a narcotic, but tolerance builds up, and then they go to stronger and stronger oral narcotics. And fentanyl is quite potent and is much stronger than most of the oral narcotics that we have. So people are using fentanyl because it's a very potent narcotic, which is why it's also being abused. Fentanyl, milligram per milligram, is approximately 100 times stronger than morphine, but it has a very similar dependence profile. But because it's so potent, people that have been abusing it, whose tolerances have gone up and up and up, and who are dependent on the drug to feel normal, find fentanyl, because it's that much more potent, allows them to either get high again or feel normal again. But unfortunately, as tolerance builds up, then their required use goes up. I think the Patch for Patch program has made a big impact. This pharmacy in particular has seen the amount of fentanyl that we've dispensed decreased by only about 10%. That 10%, I believe, represents what may have been being diverted from my particular pharmacy at the time. I think pharmacists have a large role to play in this because we are the providers, we are dispensing it, we are controlling it, and we have an opportunity to help protect the public. Fentanyl, unfortunately, doesn't just injure the people that use or abuse it, but it has the potential to injure people that are around those people, okay? There are case studies or cases where children as young as 2 have gone into the garbage, have taken the patch out of the garbage and put it on just to be like mom, and have been found dead within 20 minutes. There are cases where a young child was visiting a nursing home and visiting his grandmother, was playing with a toy truck or some sort of toy on the floor. The truck picked up a patch off the ground and the child ingested it and subsequently died. So knowing where the patches are, the used patches, and returning them to the pharmacy so they can be responsibly destroyed, not only decreases the diversion of the drug, but also increases the protection and the safety of everybody around the patient that's using it.